heaven of Base Legend. Just letting my stream and all that catch up. It has to launch like 4 different services simultaneously. And so bear with me here. Here we go. Let's see if we can break the 2-minute record. I've only been able to get it under 2 minutes, like maybe 1 or 2 times. So let's see if we can do it under 2 minutes. We're at 25 seconds already, so this ain't looking that good. All right, here, switch this one to multi-chat. Click on this one. Click on this one. Then we'll start with this one. Not bad. It has been a long, long day for me. My day started at like 5 a.m. this morning, which is fine. It's just how it always starts, really. But it has just been exceptionally long today. Hey, Master of Food. Are you in this one and the other one? Which one do you want to be in? I prefer, personally, when you guys do the horizontal chat, or the horizontal view. But to be honest with you, I mean, it's whatever you want to do, my friend. You can be in whichever one. You have become God in a forgotten world. What forgotten world? This forgotten world? This is kind of a forgotten world. We're about ready to break 2,800 subscribers, though. I thought that was pretty cool. Pretty nifty. Only 30 seconds left. Are we going to break the record? Oh my gosh, we might actually do it. No, I don't want it manually. What? Hang on, I made a mistake, so it's probably not going to work out like that. What? Yeah, I messed up on this one too. So I got to actually go back and fix it. YouTube, you changed how your settings look. I don't like change. All right, let's get that shrunk, and then over here. And then we get this shrunk. And then over here. But bam, your timing. I am. And we didn't break the record. We're at 2:10 because I made a mistake. Yo, don't ask. Yo, Charlie, how you doing, guys, on TikTok? And done. All right, back to Zomboid. What up, Base Legend? You need to wash your face. You're filthy. Filthy. Let's go do that. Go wash myself. I don't even need to wash myself. Really, you don't even need to worry about your cleanliness in this game that much. But either way, so today we're going to be taking on the bookstore that's a little bit further south here, because I need to make sure that we're good to go bookstore wise. And what else can we fit in our fanny pack? Some more beta blockers. What? Is that seriously it? Wow, okay. I need to stash some of my meds somewhere. Here, we got this back here. Being dirty rules. Yeah, I agree with you. All right, we'll put the beta blockers here. Hang on. Call from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Ridiculous. Turn off, you. Silly Billy. Okay, and then we'll go ahead and toss all the beta blockers in here. Bottle of disinfectant. Bring one of those with me. Important. Painkillers, bring all of those with me. Actually, you know what? Instead of the bottle of disinfectant, because that's so big, go ahead and bring these alcohol wipes. Right? How cool is that? Then, do I have more alcohol wipes in here? Really? That's full? Okay, whatever. All right, we can ditch all this first aid stuff. It's inside of here. All right. Nice. Free money is always good money, don't ask. There used to be a song on a commercial here in the United States. I think it was like a Budweiser commercial, like a beer commercial. Hey, Venom, good to see you, buddy. And it had this jingle where it was like, I found $10 in the pocket of my jeans. And I have had that song stuck in my head for 20 years at this point. So whichever jingle writer, look at this lone zombie. In the middle of all of this carnage that I have caused here in Dixie. Look at this zombie. It's just I got him. I got this guy. Well, greetings from Iran. You guys got a great embassy here in the United States. When I was living in Washington, D.C., I actually went to the Iranian embassy, and they gave us goat and falafel, like goat cooked on like sabers and stuff like that over an open fire. Some of the best tasting food I've ever had in my entire life. But the hospitality of the Iranian embassy was actually kind of really impressive. And the embassy itself is gorgeous. I mean, it's a little gaudy for my taste, but like it is a very, very impressive embassy. And so, yeah, y'all got a lot going on. All right, so we're going to work our way down to the bookstore. The bookstore is a bit away, okay? It's a little to the south here. And rather than dealing with horde after horde after horde that we have been dealing with, I am going to be a little bit more strategic today. And so that's the plan, is just be a little bit more strategic. Hey, two guys, or those two car guys. Nice to see you. Grab some vitamins here. You know what? We'll even take some vitamins. That sounds great. I should be looking for electronics to be disassembling too, because that takes forever to get up there. But I don't want to do anything with that. Like, I don't want to bother with any electronic stuff until I've had a chance to, sorry, I'm blanking, read some books. Squishy. I haven't forgotten you, Gavin. I try to remember everybody that comes into our room. Now, specifics, that's a little difficult. But typically, if you jog my memory, yeah. Should be there. I would say reach out to him. He's pretty open about the network and the security and all that stuff. Is Iranian food the best, or is it American? American food is a combination of a bunch of different cultures, hodgepodge into one. And so I don't think that you can say that American has a cuisine as much as we've adapted other cuisines. Like, what is America known for? Hot dogs, hamburgers, you know, that type of thing. No, like even some of our best meals, like fried chicken, that's Korean. Like that was something that like in World War II, our soldiers, like black soldiers, taught Korean people and stuff. So like American is 100% just a hodgepodge of other cultures, and that's where we get all of our food. And so yeah, that's kind of my 2 cents on it. Is I don't know. I like Iranian food. You guys use a lot of spices, and I'm a big fan of chickpeas, like garbanzo beans. Big fan of garbanzo beans. I guess mac and cheese can be considered American, but I mean, pasta is a European creation. I'm excited to be playing Zomboid again too, Gavin. That is for sure. When will the Project Zomboid server open? Probably next week, because we did have some network issues while I've been testing it out this week. That's what this is. This is me testing our server. And we have been having a couple of network connectivity issues. Gonna let that guy come over this way if he wants to. He doesn't. Okay. And so we're gonna fix that first before we release it to the public, because like we don't want to have anything like really broken released to the public. We want to make sure that you guys have a good time, all that type of stuff. Also, we don't want to have our server admin being constantly handling tickets and stuff like that. And I'm sure you guys can understand that one. Am I not wearing a jacket? Wow, I am not wearing a jacket. Oh, no, I guess my jacket must have a hole in it. Is that what's going on? All right, let's drop that. Would I like to learn Persian? I would actually like to learn any other language. I don't know how useful Persian will be in my current location, like being in Southern California and all that. But I mean, I'm into it. I'm definitely not opposed. I think if I were to learn a Middle Eastern language, Persian would probably be one of the most useful ones. Is that being knocked on? I think if I open this, somebody's going to pop out at me. So I kind of don't want to do that. Next week. Yeah, okay. Well, that sounds like a fun time going skiing. That definitely sounds fun. I wish I learned more Spanish in high school, because where I currently live in Southern California, Spanish is super helpful. And I know very little Spanish. Muy pequeño español here at Base Legend. I will say that's it's incentive for people to not cheat in school, because that's what I did in high school. Spanish, I had a friend who I would give them answers for like history and math, and they would give me like all the Spanish answers and stuff. It worked out. Like, I mean, we both great grades, but yeah, not worth it in the long run. Oh, bad one. Bag it up. I gotta clear this horde without running too far away. Salam is high? Okay. Okay, well, there you go. Learned a little Persian today. And slice. Check behind us. Only got 2 back here. Cool, cool, cool. Not bad. Am I streaming on YouTube right now, Bobby? Yes, I am also on YouTube and then Twitch simultaneously. We run 2 feeds on YouTube, and so vertical and horizontal. Try to get a little bit of the best of both worlds. Se yo hablo español. You do? You speak some Spanish over there, don't ask? That's cool. Your money? What about your money? Persian language is easy? What makes you say that? Because English is complicated. Like, English is ridiculously, stupidly complicated. Unnecessarily complicated. Like, when you really get into some words, English gets really, really dumb. Did my axe seriously just break? I don't know if I have another weapon on me. I feel kind of dumb, but, like, I don't think I actually have another weapon on me right now. I have a hammer. That's it. Yeah, what else do we got? A wrench. Oh, if you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a fist, right? All right, let's go ahead and equip that primary here. Let's just use this. Serbian's hard? Why do you say Serbian's too hard? Don't ask. You want to get this game, but it's hard? It is. It's got a massive learning curve. But if you can get past the learning curve, it's so much fun. Like, it is such a good, fun zombie game. But again, it's the learning curve. That's what gets everybody. One sec. I mean, that's fair. That's fair. I got this on a sale, and so it was so worthwhile. All right, so we're looking for just volume 1 books right now. Mechanics is one that I'll take. Do I even have any carpentry right now? I don't even think I have a carpentry. I think I'm a lumberjack. I have 1. I have level 1 of carpentry, so we're still going to need carpentry 1, but at least we can start building some stuff. Let's see here. Tailor, trapping. No, that ain't going to cut it. Cooking, we'll take that one. Come on, give me carpentry. There's electrical. That's perfect. We'll skip on the metalworking for right now. Oh, wait, there we go. Hang on. Oh, well, it was literally on it. Why did I walk away? Carpentry 1. There we go. And then fishing 1. All right, perfect. So we got all this fun stuff here. We're a little hungry. Oh, that's already in my backpack. Perfect. So let's go ahead and eat some of this spaghetti bolognese here. Delicious. And probably more nutritious than some of the other crap. A Zizam? That's pretty exciting. That's a good one. That's very endearing. That's cute. I like that, actually. All right, so I'm a little tired, so we're going to rest here for just a minute and get rid of this exertion. I am fat on this character. That's the one thing that I decided to make myself on this guy, is he is overweight. He's 105 pounds, and we're losing it, but it takes a little bit. So anyway. Actually, Master, I'm actually curious. What's your native language? Because your English is spot on, so I don't know if your English is your native tongue or not, but I'm just curious. Why can't I say hello, how are you in Serbian? I wish I had an answer for you there, bud. I do wish I had an answer. All right, so we'll go ahead and switch over to the shovel for just a little bit. I like it. I like it. So would the K be silent in that, or would the H be silent in that? From when is your English spot on? Most of the time your English is spot on. All right, so unfortunately this axe is broken, and I know that I have some repair glue around here somewhere. But we'll go ahead and head into a restaurant here and get our other axe. What are you doing in my restaurant, sir? My restaurant. Mine. Mine. Yeah, get blood all over my restaurant walls. Should really invest in barricading these walls soon. Okay, well, apparently I don't have another axe. I thought I had another axe, but I don't. So go ahead and drop this broken axe, and we'll just hold on to our shovel for a little bit. Definitely try some Twitch. Hey, 17. Good to see you, buddy. Server's back up and running, in case you were wondering. Machine? I like that one because it's kind of like a cognate. You can hear it. Like, you can hear machine with the English word for machine. Like, I like stuff like that. Makes it a little easier. All right, so I need to find some repair glue so that way we can fix up our axe. Because I don't want to just sit around and wait to die. But I also want to keep my exertion kind of up, and I want to keep sweating. So that way my health goes down. Did I read it in Twitch? I did. I actually can. I can't pronounce it in Twitch because I can't read like a Cyrillic alphabet. But yeah. How's that homework going, 17? Homework doing good for you? That's a lot of dudes. Like, I was going to go to that hardware store right there. Because... hardware store. But, might try to sneak in the back here. Yeah, that's kind of how homework works. Homework works, doesn't it? I mean, you got to do it no matter what, right? Of course. Of course, this doesn't open. Do we got any windows back here? Of course, there's no windows back here. You can't even read it, but you're Serbian? Well, that makes me feel a little bit better that I'm not the only one. Oh, nope. Go back this way. Chitori. See, that's cool. When you have one word for an entire phrase, I like that. I like that. We need more of that in the United States. We got some nonsensical words. Alright, so I'm hoping that this horde kind of F's off a little bit, you know? Because I really would like to get inside of here. Well, there you go. Maybe you should do more homework? I don't know. I feel bad because, like, I tell you guys that I enjoy school and stuff, and I truly did. Like, I did enjoy school, but also I like never studied and I never did my homework. And so I would always do my homework like the morning of and stuff. All right, I should stand up. I'm trying to take a little break as this horde's coming to me one by one, because obviously the shovel is not as strong as an axe. I need to get in here to get glue to fix my axe. So we just kind of got to keep waiting for either this horde to relocate or what. I don't even know why they're over there. Like, it looks like they're intentionally standing and going in and out of that window. And so if they just want to keep coming to me one by one, I'm okay with that. I could set off an alarm, I guess. That's not a bad idea. I think my main thing is I'm fat right now, and so I don't really want to run around too much. To tip of letters in Serbian? What do you mean by that? I'm confused, don't ask. How's machine? How's my car? It's pretty good. Just got an oil change in it the other day. Bazia's game? That's pretty cool. That's actually a fun word to say. So I like the shovel because it knocks them down really, really quickly. Okay. Starting to get them a little bit. It'd be great if I had a better weapon, but whatever. Actually, the shovel doesn't look like it's... Yeah, it's faring pretty well. I do love the crunching sounds when you're using blunt objects as opposed to the bladed. It's a lot of fun. Latic? Wait. I've never heard that language before. Latinica? Again, I've just never heard that one before. That's a brand new language for me. Oh, come on, stomp on his head. How did you miss his head? He was 2 inches away from your foot. Just, like, move 2 inches forward. Jeez. It's Serbian? Okay. Gotcha. There's actually, for the longest time, I worked with an organization for an unmanned territory. I shouldn't say I worked for, but I worked adjacent and like knew a lot of the people that were like trying to start a country between Croatia and Serbia. And so it was called like Lieberland. But yeah, like there was a bunch of my friends that were involved with that project. But yeah, like little tiny like 3-acre property between Serbia and Croatia, like a little island. But it was completely unclaimed and uninhibited, and it was a result of like a civil war or something like that. And so yeah, little fun trivia for you. Fez is a city in Iran and perhaps the hottest city in the world. I mean, I'd believe that. I definitely believe that. I know that I'm up there with the heat as well. Twitch time over. That's understandable, Master of Food. Nobody hangs out on Twitch. Dutch is objectively the funniest language. Yeah, I will agree with that, only because I do have some personal experience with the Dutch language. There's a sect of people called Pennsylvania Dutch here in the United States, and it's heavily made fun of in shows like The Office and stuff like that. Like Dwight comes from a Pennsylvania Dutch family and all of that. But effectively, it's where a lot of the Amish come from, the Amish people. And like, again, I'm not trying to insult anybody or anything like that, but I will say, I don't necessarily want to say that it's a funny language, but it is a very unique one to listen to if you've never heard it before. That's for sure. What temperature is it right now? Let's see here. Currently in my city, it is 83 degrees, which is hot for October, I guess. Last year around October, it was like 100 or something. Fahrenheit, I should mention Fahrenheit. And so, yeah. All right, so we are slowly working our way into this place. I'm going to go for it this time, because it looks like this horde's moving. Okay, so we're at least going to draw these two, so let's get back this way. Now the monkey comes out of the sleeve. What? Is that a Dutch saying or something? That's a cool saying. I'm going to start saying that. Anytime anything like hits the fan or anything like that, I'm just going to start responding back with, now the monkey comes out of its sleeve. I like that. Those are words with cancer? What? Oh, we should talk about Dutch. I think Don't Ask is agreeing with you there, 17. Oh, man. Means the truth has been revealed. Gotcha. I like it. It's a fun way of saying that. I'm going to let them come out. I didn't realize that there were that many still inside. Then again, I mean, like, look at all of them over there. They're just kind of going back and forth. 46 Celsius? Somebody convert that into Fahrenheit for me. What's that, like 70 something? How many days? Good question. 18 hours. 93 zombies killed. This is my second character because I've been trying to clear out a whole city kind of by myself. And so I did end up losing my first character to a really stupid mistake. I mean, it was my fault, so like I can't be mad about it. It was 100% my fault, but still. It was stupid. All right, so I think they're coming in the back door over there. So we're going to go to safety again. I'm trying to keep... Yeah, see? See? Got out of there at the right time. And Kelvin? Whew, that'd be hot. That'd be way too hot. I wouldn't mind visiting Iran one of these days. I want to do more travel just in general. It's hard with young kids. But like my wife and I just actually did a camping trip with the family for like the first time in a long time. What game is this, Justin? This is Project Zomboid. Trying to clear out a horde that's kind of like infested itself into a hardware store that I need to get into. Because all of my weapons, my like good weapons, are broken. And I need glue to be able to fix them, or duct tape for that matter. Ever watched the movie Dictator? No, I don't think so. I don't think that one is one that I've had on my radar before. Really? Seriously? That's lame. So there goes that that shovel. God, that is going to take forever with a wrench. If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. Oh, seriously? That sucks. I hate that lady. Don't like that lady whatsoever. Two seconds. It's fine. It's fine. The joys of not really worrying about my skills right now, because we're just clearing this city out, is I am not worried about losing a character, because these characters are just basically the starting characters that are just clearing out a whole city. That was dumb, though. Blame myself on that. Well, I mean, yeah, but once the war's over and all that, Iran's beautiful. All things end. My God. It's like if I could do just a little more damage. I have burned through so many shotgun shells, pistol rounds, axes. It's probably been about like 400 zombies in total. My last character was up to like 300 kills before he died. And so, all right, need to reset it. I need something that actually does a little bit of damage here. Hey, thanks for that follow, Bobby. I appreciate it. Cut the hand off? I wish I could. I don't think I got bit on the hand, though. I think I got bit on the neck. Oh, it was my hand. I wish I had that. I don't have that that mod. I really should get it. The like, I don't even remember what it's called. All right. That's at least something I can deal with. There we go. We can at least make this happen. Not with you right there, though. Is that seriously a baseball bat on the ground? Gimme. Nope. I'll come back for it. I'll come back for it. Sounds good, Venom. Well, you have a great rest of your day, man. Thanks for hanging out with us. Just a little bit more damage. That's all it took. All right, 2 seconds. I'm grabbing that baseball bat. All right, so we're hungry. We're thirsty. Oh, well. Go just take care of that real fast. Actually, I think I have a bag of chips on me. I have 2 bags of chips. Fantastic. Was it? Yeah, I don't know. I can't. What in the Dutch did you just say, 17? Let's fill these bottles. Apparently we're in pain or something like that. Nearly screwed over? I mean, that's like the story of my Zomboid life. What did 17 say? He said something in Dutch that I can't read. So, here's that last dude. Actually, I have like a weapon now. So, there we go. Is that what it means? Nearly screwed over? That's a cool one. Yeah, everybody's hanging out on YouTube, don't ask. I shouldn't say everybody, but a good amount of people are hanging out on the YouTubes. All right, let's sit down under this street light for a couple minutes. Just take a little break. Guess I could fix my bandage while I'm sitting here. Blah, blah, blah. I had more alcohol wipes than just the one. I put more alcohol wipes in there, but whatever. All right. Okay, hold up. What are we holding up on? Oh, you can't get on YouTube? I'm sorry, don't ask. Sorry about that. We're getting like language lessons here on YouTube. We're learning Dutch. We're learning some Serbian. Like, it was fantastic. Not Serbian, Persian. Okay. All right, let's go inside here again and not die. Get a cowboy hat. My cowboy hat. Okay. I'm inside, dude. The call's coming from inside the house. Okay. Squishy. Okay. Look over that crazy guy. What about that crazy guy? I mean, he was a pretty crazy guy. All right, now we need to find some glue. Or another axe, for that matter. Awful lot of junk in here. Seriously, is there no glue? That's weird for a tool store. Let's check these back boxes. These seriously all planks? We got planks and concrete. Don't like that. Hang on, here we go. There's some duct tape we can use. And that's it. Wow, that kind of sucked. Alright, well, hopefully we can find some... There was some just regular tape, but that's not good for repairing stuff. Alright, well, let's get back down to where the base is set up. Yes, on YouTube, same name. I'm confused. God, the carnage of just clearing this place out. Alright, well, I do need to scuttle this character. Because he's gonna die. I just admin cheat that away. Nah, that's not fair. That's not fair to anybody. Alright, repair axe. Hopefully we got some more stuff around here. You can leave me alone for a minute. Don't like you. Where did you two come from, huh? Huh? I really need to build some stuff in this area because there's a respawn. Oh, no, that was a horde coming through. That was a whole horde coming through. Holy hell. Okay, don't like that. Hey, what's going on, Gabrielle? This is Project Zomboid. We're testing out our private server. which we're about ready to release to the general public like next week. Man, I am like high exertion again. Well, I did say that I needed to scuttle this character. Man, was not expecting that. All right, what time is this? 4 a.m. I have high exertion. I need to think about this logically. Hopefully that whole horde kind of moved as a horde. We're going to move down here for a minute and hope that horde can kind of just go somewhere else. Interesting. I don't have an age gate on any of our content for YouTube. Oh, you know what? This this farming store. This might have, I know this has guns in it and stuff. This might have some duct tape or something like that. Come on, give me something useful. Hand axe. That's useful. I'm still, this character's in pain. But alright. I'll at least be able to live to another day here. Alright. Under the streetlight for just a little bit of protection. And then we'll sit. Just kind of get our energy back. And hopefully... that was short-lived. Man, being overweight in a zombie apocalypse, I wouldn't recommend it. Would not recommend being overweight in a zombie apocalypse. Alright, sit. No! God, you stay away. I am trying to take a break. Leave me alone. Okay. Thank you. Sit on the ground. There we go. Okay, how are we doing? Looks like we're alright, and it looks like the horde's down that way. Let's look at our hand. I mean, if I'm being frank, like, we're bitten, so, like, this character is not going to last. Really, it's just a matter of how far do I want to take it before I have to scuttle it. Still doing better than clearing out the school? Clearing out the school was simple, though. Were you talking about 17 clearing out the school? I hear you, don't ask. Well, don't sweat it. Don't sweat it at all. All right, well, let's at least get back. We haven't read a single book yet. We can scuttle this character. And then we'll come back with another one. The only admin cheat that I'm using for these plays is just the admin teleport. And so it's just a matter of getting to stash off my gear, which we're going to do in this mailbox right here. Like that. Yeah, throw those on the ground. All right, so let's go. This. Oh, wait, this only has 5? Weak. Need more room than that. All right, that's fine. That's fine. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to go in here. Sounds good. Don't ask. You have a great rest of your day there, buddy. All right, so what do we got in here? I'm actually surprised that there's still zombies in here. Man, I am super tired if that took that long. Okay. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to just stash everything in my backpack. Stash our backpack. Yep. Come on. How to use generators. Put it in. Anything else important? Nah. All right, drop this. Cool. Drop that. Drop. Drop. Sure, we'll drop our fanny pack too. I like this cowboy hat. Don't want to get damaged. Any more damage, that is. It's always so shameful when you have to get rid of a character like this, but oh well. Alright, let's scuttle this guy. Yeah, you can keep your boots on, dude. Why did you push him? Just take it. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Pause the game, you need some beer? There's no pause in Zomboid. Not on a live server, that is. Hey, if you're taking a break, 17, log on. I got Dixie mostly cleared, as you can see. Sir, this is taking way too long. Thank you. Thank you very much. I thought you said ramen break. Why am I killing him off? Because he got bit. And Bobby, in this game, when you get bit, there's no cure. And so he'll eventually turn into a zombie. And so it's easier to just scuttle them off than really anything else. Alright, let's start in Riverside because it doesn't matter. This is going to be the actual one that like we focus on keeping alive here. So I want to get Handy. And then, do I want to be fat again? I really don't want to be fat. Yeah, I'll be fat. Alright, 2 more points. Where's Cat Eye? I like Cat Eye. Oh, look at those mutton chops. Love it. Love it. That's going to be my dude. Base. Legend. Alright, let's make him a little bit more like me. Come on, crew cut. Alright, now I gotta go with the full beard. Gotta go with the full beard. Alright. So again, the only admin cheat that I use is the teleport just to kind of get me back over to that area. That way I don't have to worry about anything else. So let's go ahead and handle that real fast. Then get my backpack out. Drop this backpack. Cool. Alright, so here's the city that we're taking over for our project. There's the restaurant, that's our central operation, and back here is where I need to teleport to. Alright, so just real quick, let me just make sure the admin stuff is off. No, every time you launch a new character, it automatically turns that stuff on. Okay, so as you can see, there's my dude. But what we need to do is grab this large backpack. Nice. And then equip it. Come on. And then equip it. Nice. And then equip the hand axe. And done. Probably could have just pushed her to the ground and stomped on her. See, I wish that I could contribute to the conversation you guys are having, but I have no idea what you guys are saying. No idea. All right, fellas. Let's get this done. Hey, it's my old self. I feel like my old self would not be a strong zombie. Like, he has taken such a beating that's just like, at this point, it's just whatever. Come on over here for a sec. Cannot wait to lose all this overweightness. It definitely, it's, I've never played an overweight character. I've played a lot of underweight characters. I like the underweight more because you can gain weight faster than you can lose it. But, I mean, like, this is not that bad. Wait, what? I understand very little of what you're saying there. Okay. So equip this on the front. Get my fanny pack back. Get my cowboy hat. Get my bandolier. Grab that key. Grab these keys. I'm going to leave the key rings on the ground this time instead of bringing them with me, because forget that nonsense. And then equip this on the left wrist. There we go. All right. Character pretty much right where we left him. So, with that being said, now we got to head back up to the restaurant and we got some books to read. Got some books to read and some stuff. I have to build like one thing to prevent a respawn happening right in front of my face. But that won't be that bad. Oh, love the speed of the hand axe versus the other axe. Shoppy. All right, make sure we're not getting hit from behind. Hey, King. Good to see you, buddy. Actually, it's been a little while. How you been? All right, so it looks like we're mostly in the clear here. We got somebody inside my restaurant. Don't like that. That's good, man. That's good to hear. Come on out the window. Choppy chop. All right, cool. So that's all handled. So now, with all of that being handled, man, there's so many windows in this little area here. I need to find like an actual safe place to do this. You know what? Let's be smart. Yeah, let's be smart. Let's grab our saw, and we're gonna actually just take apart a couple of these things. And get that box of nails too. Yeah, there we go. Really? Yeah, I'll catch up on chat in a sec. Stuff by the mailbox? Oh, you mean the mailbox over there? It was just, I left a magazine there. But what I'm planning on doing is I need to disassemble these objects to get some planks real fast. So that way I can barricade up these windows and just read for just a couple minutes. Well, let me phrase that. For like 5-10 minutes. It's going to take a little while to read some of the books that I have on me. Especially because I'm not using... It irks me because I could totally just turn on like a speed up admin code. Not worth it. Yeah, that one makes sense. That one definitely makes sense, 17. It's all those planks over at the hardware store. I'm kind of debating grabbing them. But realistically, I mean, I just need to get a little bit of a barricade set up. Okay. Wait, why can I not barricade? Oh, I guess I need 2 to barricade. So, oh well. Your brother created this game? Seriously? If that's honest to God truth, that's awesome because this game's incredible, Lil M. Like that's really cool if that's the case. I have a lot of respect for the devs of this game. All right, I'm hoping. There we go. Well, awesome. That's really cool. Learn something new. All right, so this is going to take forever, just from needing a plank perspective. It's like I don't want to stop. Didn't get anything useful. All right, I need to equip this to my belt. There we go. Okay, and then back to breaking this stuff up for planks. Become an assailant of the peacock cult? What? Well, that's pretty cool. I mean, I'll be honest with you, Lil M. Like, that's really, really awesome to hear. It's a very, very complicated game, and so it took me hundreds of hours before I actually, like, felt comfortable, like, really going through it. And I have become an assailant of the peacock cult. I'm very, very confused and concerned by this. What cult am I leading here, King? Like, because, I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm down to lead one, but I have only been playing for this year. So, like, maybe, I think, like, 300-400 hours at this point. That's probably the best estimate. Am I losing weight? Because that matters to me, that I'm actually losing the weight. Failed to produce anything useful. Oh, well. All right, so we got another 2 planks right there. That's pretty nice. Really, I need 4, 8, 12, and then 14. So I need a fair amount of planks here. I could probably just chop down a tree. Really? Come on, dude. I am trying to, like, salvage this place. How was my carpentry doing, by the way? Man, I might get what I need. Hang on. All right, so they're all coming from down there. So let's go ahead and read this book. Are we not reading it? Why are we not reading this book? I'm a little perplexed here. Why can't we not read this book? Can we read electrical one? Why can I not read any book? What's up, Penguino? Good to see you. Hang on. I'm not illiterate, am I? No, I'm not. I'm not illiterate. That's for sure. That's weird. I might have to, like, exit and come back in because this is not a thing. All right, I'm gonna try to just leave and come back in real fast. Well, I wish I saw Penguino's comment first. Now I feel dumb. And thanks for the follow, Lil M. Appreciate that. But man, is that seriously what it is? Because I'm over encumbered, I can't read? Because I can't equip it? That's weird. That's weird. I've never heard that one. That's a weird mechanic. I like it. Like, it kind of makes sense. Like, that's something about Zomboid that I've always appreciated. Is it's a super, super, super logical game. And so if there's something in Zomboid that, like, you want to do, there's a way to do it. Bye, King. You have a great rest of your day, man. Good to see you, as always. I know. I saw it. My bad, man. I didn't see the first one, though. Have I just died? No, I didn't die. I didn't die. I promise I didn't die. I left the server for a second because I thought that I was having an issue, but then somebody in the chat mentioned what I was doing wrong, and so I'm gonna fix it real fast. But get our server reloaded here. Well, I mean, let's just overtake whatever city. I'm about it. That's a good amount of sugar in there. That is some sweet tea. All right. Let's get into this. Okay. So as you can see, right where I left off, But is it seriously because I'm over encumbered? Because that should not be the case. At least I've never found that to be the case. Just get rid of these planks real fast. I should probably do it. Oh, I have my admin codes on because, hang on, I just reloaded. So, admin powers, take off invisible, God mode, and ghost. Congratulations on finishing your homework, dude. That's an accomplishment. Okay, and we'll put the baseball bat. We'll attach that on our back. Not bad. And then we'll drop this plank. Cool. And now I should be able to read. Can't read. Yeah, it's not that, Penguino. Definitely not that. Any other ideas? Where am I based? Southern California. I mean, I could totally cheat, but I'm getting this vibe that, like, my character is illiterate, but I didn't select the illiterate perk. I mean, $17. Have you ever seen this issue before? Where you just can't read one of your books? No, this isn't Last Day. This is Project Zomboid. It's actually day 1 of the apocalypse, according to... Actually, well, it would be day, like, 3 or 4 of the apocalypse. Oh, yeah, definitely. It's played everywhere. I'm, like, all over. That's for sure. You thought you had a problem? What? I mean, this is one of the weirder issues that I've ever encountered. I'm about ready to, like, admin myself some skills here. You've never had that issue? Okay. No worries. I'm going to just ride it all the way up to level 2 on carpentry, even though it's going to take a little bit extra. But it, yeah. All right. Well, if that's the case and I can't read a book, then I am going to turn on admin power. Time action instant. Let's go. Nope, that's not the one I needed. Not fast move. Nah. Guess it's the building mode. Whatever. We'll get it on this one. Yeah, I mean, if you can ask the dev what's going on. Yeah, I've never seen this one before, but my character just for some reason can't read right now. And also, it's kind of like the timed instant action isn't working as well. Because typically I can, like, rush through all this and, like, finish all of the disassembling a lot quicker. I don't mind doing it real. Like, that's not a problem. But it's, yeah, peculiar. Oh, well. Oh, well. All right, well, let's just keep breaking some of this down. Again, it would be cool to get some planks, but I could just run over to that hardware store and get them. See, look, I got Axeman, Out of Shape, Cat Eye, Stout, Handy, and Obese. I can definitely read. Here, I'll even try it again real fast. And I need to do both of these books, so it's weird that, like, I can't do either of them. Wait, it's saying that I have read them. Because I have timed instant action on. So that's how I can cheat it. Okay. All right. It's not the most ethical way, but I can just get a book, read the book, and then be done with that book. Not the most ethical way of doing this, but I at least got the job done. Don't cheat. I will say I'm using the admin codes or the admin console. And so because this is a private server, it's so easy to just kind of find fixes like that when there's not mistakes, but like little glitches. And so it's so easy. Yeah, no worries. No worries. You're good. You're good. Kevin should try. I should try speaking Dutch. You guys don't want me to try to speak Dutch. I would offend so many people probably. So many people would get offended. So what's great is I actually do got to run all the way back down to the bookstore to get Carpentry 2 now. I mean, no complaints on that, but either way. Try to guess the line. I have zero idea. I got nothing. I got nothing on that one. What's that from? Cause I got nothing. Is Gevel ground? I don't know. There we go. There's Carpentry 1. Or Carpentry 2, rather. Get another plank up real fast. Alright, so since this character's fat, I gotta let him get hungry. And then I'm also gonna need to do some exercise, too. But now... Oh, wait, I'm 2. I'm Carpentry 2. So before we do anything else, let's actually head down to the bookstore and find Carpentry 2. So we can keep it going. God, the carnage that we've left behind in this city. All right, then in that case, that's what that first phrase is. In that case. I got nothing after that one, though. 17. I really got nothing. No worries. No worries. I appreciate that, Em. Thank you very much for reaching out. That's really cool. Thanks for stopping by. All right, down to our bookstore down here real quick. I need another car. I lost my my first vehicle doing a supply run, so I need to find another car. Carpentry. Well, if we're using these admin, Carpentry 2. And read. And drop. I'll eventually build a library, but for right now, who cares? Yeah, go ahead and let me know that one too. Let me know all of them. I'm not good at guessing other languages. Like, I speak English poorly. Like, it's not even good English that I speak. All right, come on. Let's get you sweating a little bit here, bud. We need you to lose some weight. Might even do some burpees or something. All right, let's quickly just do a quick 360. We built the barricade, so just in building the barricades, we shouldn't have to deal with a respawn. What's up, friend? Spare our axe for a little bit here. Found the rest of that horde. Go ahead and take the rest of these guys out. Don't want them camping around our restaurant here. Whoa, where'd you come from? Were you in the restaurant waiting for me? I don't like that. Don't like that one bit, bud. I kind of miss doing most of this with the shotgun. This was almost as fun as clearing out the prison, just with the amount of ammo that it took. It took about 5 boxes of shotgun ammo and 2 boxes of 9mm to clear out this entire city. And I mean, I'm still dealing with like the occasional horde too. Come on, guys. 2 more. There we go. Cool. That was fun. I'm close to solving it. Well, he's close to solving it. I'm not even close. I know that I'm not close. Blue Balls Da Vinci joined the chat. What up, Blue Balls? Look at this snazzy dressed dude over here. Frank Sinatra zombie. I almost feel bad for killing him. Kind of want to steal his fedora. Nah. Like my cowboy hat. I really need to get like a jacket on or a coat on soon. Just increase my bite resistance a little bit more. I'm near the military surplus, and so I might go to the military surplus one of these days to stock up on some stuff like that. Stay back. Okay. Is that all of them? Can I get back to work now? I'd like to get back to work now. Be pretty cool. Okay, and back to work. So again, we should be getting more planks every single time that one of these breaks down now. Of course, we didn't get any there. All right, so I'm going to keep, in the back room here, there's these 2 tables that are rectangular. I'm going to keep those, and I'm going to keep 2 of these circular tables. Everything else we're going to break. Might keep a few extra chairs, too. I love how everybody's just trying to learn Dutch on YouTube right now. Oh, everybody. I mean, Master of Food, that is. Nice. Fantastic. All right, 2 planks. Hey, we're hungry. Perfect. I want to keep this fat guy hungry for longer. So what's funny is I'm actually like building the barricades. These are going in instantly, which is kind of ridiculous to me because the disassembling should also be part of this admin power. But I'm going to take that off because if I cannot... No, you know what? I'll keep that one on. Because if I'm being limited by not being able to read books, then whatever. All right, those 4 chairs can stay. Those 4 chairs can stay. But we'll at least do this properly. Just enjoy the last of my tea here. That's a good idea. Eat healthier food instead of letting my character just be hungry. Well, he's just peckish right now, so I'm going to let him at least get to hungry. But yeah, that is a much better idea. Ditch these chips over here. So much wood to just break down in here. I appreciate that. So we got 1 window down here that still needs 1 plank. 1, 2, 3. Those are 2 each. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And I don't think there's any others. I think those are just doors. but we'll see. We'll see what we can get from just kind of breaking everything down. But ultimately, I'm going to need to go find a car and start running logs because that's the easiest one. Go with learn. It's learn. Cognates are fun. I didn't see that I had another rectangular table there. I might keep that third table. Yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm going to keep the third table, 2 of these round tables, these 4 chairs, a few other chairs too, probably. All right, get our planks. Back over here. Let's do this last window barricade. Fantastic. Okay. Like that. All right, so hang on. We want 4 chairs. There's 3 chairs here. So we'll keep 1 chair from this set. Okay, I see it. If I can't read, I can't play. Ha! I was wrong. Keep this up on the screen. I'm already up to almost Carpentry 3 here. Oh, I shouldn't mention 17 Dragonfishes. I did increase the experience gain from doing certain actions. And so, like, when you disassemble something or, like, build something, you gain Carpentry, I think, twice as fast. Same thing with, like, mechanics, cooking, all of them, really. If I can't read, then I'll cheat. There you go. There you go. Good philosophy in life. Okay. So we're going to keep these 2 tables and chair sets. That table and chair set. So these are the last tables and chairs that I'm going to take down in here. Oh, man. Just getting this done. So this disassembly should get me up to Carpentry 3. Fantastic. Is that shovel still broken, or did I fix that shovel? I need to find where I put that shovel. Have I increased the experience? I've increased experience gain for every action, basically, because it's a general thing. And so it's basically 2x. So if you kill a zombie, you're getting 2x experience on whatever weapon. Maintenance goes up twice as fast. Kind of all the skills go up twice as fast. And so a good example of that is right now I have cooking 0, right? Like 0 experience out of 75 for the first level. I have red cooking 1. But let me show you what I'm talking about here. I'll go cook something so that way you can see what I'm talking about by experience gain. So hang on. I need to actually remember how to get to the kitchen. I need to basically break another hole or door in because I don't like how the kitchen's laid out here. All right, so let's see here. We got lemon, peach. Okay, so I am going to make some meat patties. And then we'll go ahead and cook it. How to get this game? This game's available on Steam, It's probably the best place to get it from is Steam. What game is this, Rodrigo? This is Project Zomboid. Enjoy the slumber. What? You going to sleep? Or did I miss something? I probably missed something. Thanks for the like, user. Appreciate that. All right, so we're letting it kind of just sit here for a sec. Is it on console? I don't think that this one's made it out on console. To be honest with you, it's not even a full release game yet. It's still in early access on Steam. And so it's definitely been a while. But either way, I hope it comes out to console. I'd play it on console, that's for sure. All right, so this is almost cooked here. Almost. Just a couple seconds here. This would be fun on console, man. All right, so we got our meat patty. Our cooking just for making a meat patty 17 went up 9.75. That's how much the experience has been kind of boosted up a little bit. So, anyhow, hope that kind of answers your inquiry. I kind of want to let myself get a little hungrier. Did we finish breaking everything down? Yeah, we finished breaking everything down, but I still need some barricades. So either way, let's see what else we can break. This will be our medical room. So we'll keep both tables and all the stuff in here. What else we got? We got a bathroom here. That ain't going to be much. Cardboard boxes, whatever on those. Shelf, that ain't going to help me. All right, so I got nothing really to break down to get more planks. So let's go find trees. That's what we're looking for. I guess we could also get into this shed right here. How to buy more skill points? I don't think you can buy more skill points in this. I get the reference. I'm purposely ignoring it. But, sorry. But let's see here. Anything on this shelf? There's some duct tape. It's kind of handy. Oh, actually, planks. It's like exactly what I'm looking for. All right, so we're officially hungry now. So we'll go ahead and eat this meat patty. I know that I said that I would eat vegetables and stuff like that, but I figured I'd at least eat the meat patty that I made for myself. Okay. It's a good old patty of meat right there. Well, that sounds like fun. That sounds like fun. I chose to do that a long time ago. I've been working for myself for like 10, 15 years. So much fun. So worth it, too. Definitely so worth it. All right, are there any trees on this side? Because it'd be cool if I could just get trees on this side. Really? No trees on this side whatsoever? That's lame. All right, Master of Food, is it that time? You out of here? You have a great rest of your day there, buddy. All right. Got some cleanup to do. So again, I am using the timed instant action. That's the only admin sheet that I'm using right now. Just because the book reading isn't working. And so I turned that one on to make things easier on myself. And I still think it's worthwhile. All right, so we got 4 logs here. Let's get on back. I feel like with this, I'm going to give everybody the timed instant action sheet because otherwise it's going to take us months to do this whole project. Like, because it's taken me 6 hours just to get into the base and to set it up. And so, yeah, I have a lot to do there. Okay, barricade. Finally got all this barricaded, though. That's kind of nice. And then with some of these, I'm actually curious if I'm going to be able to just rebuild the doors based on the hardware that's like right in front here. Let's see. Carpentry door. Haha, yeah, you're going to let me put wooden doors back on here. It's kind of handy. So we need more planks and door hinges. Okay. All right, so we'll have to figure that out and fix it soon. Trying to think about what the next best step is here. Kind of want to clean up a little bit. Like, there's just so much, like, just dead bodies around that I kind of want to clean up just a little bit and, like, kind of salvage some of this. I think there's a shovel around here somewhere, or maybe, yep, there we go. Perfect. All right, so we're going to take this and attach it to our back. Perfect. Where's a good graveyard location? I don't want to have it too close to my restaurant. You know what? Actually, this is the best graveyard location we can think of. So let's go ahead and let's dig a grave right about here. Should we put some spaces between them? Nah. Just do 3 in a row right there. All right. Start our cleanup process. I need those nails too. Sweet, high exhaustion. See, this is where I want to try to keep my character, where he's constantly sweating, he's constantly losing weight. We've already lost no pounds. And so we'll get there. All right, where's my wooden cross? No, there we go. All right, let's go get some more logs. But I figure if we're going to kill hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of zombies, we might as well build them proper graves, right? That only makes sense. Okay. Should be enough to finish these. And then again, we're going to loot all the corpses as we toss them in. I need to get all the watches and that type of thing. All right, and cross. Cool. Drop all this for right now. All right, well, let's start with this one. Loot all the gold. And then pick up the corpse. It's exciting. Then bury the corpse. All right, what do we got? Silver ring here. Corpse. Bury corpse. All right, silver ring. Take the hand fork too. Can't disassemble that, right? Yeah, no, that's not worth it. All right, so we can go ahead and just pick up this guy. Let me pick up the corpse. Thank you. Just in my desire to keep things clean here. There we go. Don't grab maggots. Come on. Get the whole corpse. There we go. All right, so there's one grave filled. Nothing worth saving here. Nothing worth saving here. I'm probably not going to bother doing all of them, just the ones that are like immediately around me, so that way I just don't have to deal with it. I mean, as you can see, we've already put in 9 corpses, and it's never ending. Like, there's just so many of them. And I mean, I've killed hundreds of zombies in this city, so it will just take forever otherwise. All right, bury this one, and that's the last corpse. Nothing? Really? Okay. Sounds good. I'm actually kind of surprised that I haven't found, what's it called? I forgot what I was thinking of. Haven't found any, like, keys or anything like that. Alright, so we're going to actually take the school bag off of that one. Alright, let's check all of them before we try to pick them up. Gold ring, no, nothing important there. Okay, alright, grab these. Again, it's totally unnecessary, but, like, why not? There we go, and then this will be the last one here. All right, let's do 3 more because we got a lot more corpses inside. Put some more crosses afterwards. All right, next up, we're going to clear the ones from in front and inside. So let's take care of all that. Ooh, excessive exhaustion. All right, fine. You've earned yourself a break, sir. Go sit down in a chair. Rest. Oh, man. What a week. What a long week it's been. And it's only Wednesday, too. How we doing water-wise? Got an empty bottle. So is that it? We need to get some water then. I'm gonna at least let this high exertion get down to moderate. Cannot wait to lose some of this weight. Make this character just a little bit stronger. Man, seriously, it's taking forever for this one to go down. I like this little city. Haven't even been over into this side of the residential, or really down this road here. But it's just this main street leading out, and like it's just this, and so it's a really, really cool city. All right, we are at high now instead of excessive, so it's slowly going down. No longer resting though, so let's go ahead and rest again. Oh well. All right, so we're back down to moderate. Should I just get rid of it all? Nah. Let's get a move on. All right. Digital watch there, some beta blockers. And you can come with me. Oh. Did not mean to drop you right there. All right, that's fine. Getting some fun stuff off these corpses, though. Nice. All right, who's next? You're next. Oh, that's right. I need to get some water. That was the big thing that I needed to focus on getting. Okay, let's go back this way. There's tons of them back this way too. Like it's truly it's never ending, but all these corpses need to get put away. All right, fill up our bottle here so we don't get too thirsty. Now let's make a stop over by the storage room. Not that storage, this storage. All right, so that's where I've been putting all of the first aid stuff. And so let's put these beta blockers in here. Take the wrench, take this. All right, we're gonna put all of the electronics. Hang on, we're gonna put all the tools in this one. Like there's just some unnecessary stuff that I was grabbing here. Okay. This one, okay, so this one's gardening stuff because it's got the gardening thing in there, so we'll toss these in here. Okay, and then all of the electronics that I've been stealing, go ahead and do this one. This one, we'll have to come back and just disassemble all this stuff in just a bit. Okay. Gravel bag. You can go inside of here. Then leaf and rake, or the rake and the battery. Okay, rake in there. Battery in here. Perfect. And then if we go in here, we'll use this filing cabinet. I like this. Okay. Grab our pen and put that in our fanny pack. And then, yeah, that could just go on the ground for right now. All right, this file cabinet is where we're going to be putting all these jewelry bits that we're taking. I don't know why I have a desire to take all the jewels in like gold and silver this time, but I do, and so I'm gonna. All right, she's got nothing on her, so let's go ahead and grab this corpse and get over to our stash spot here. And then bury our corpse. I think I got a bag of chips on me, and that's kind of the last bit of food that we have on ourselves. So let's go ahead and just eat these chips. All right, and then some of this stuff we can go ahead and put away for right now just to kind of spare some of our inventory. Okay. All right, lots of corpses here. Let's go ahead and loot every single thing that we need. Or could possibly want. Satchel, there's a bag that we'll take. Gold ring there. Somebody escaped from a hospital. Okay. Yeah, this way I don't have to stop and check everything that's going on. Hello, military boots. Go ahead and switch those for my own. There, we can put our bloody shoes down. Oh, I guess this satchel we can just toss on the ground here. Do you have just regular book inside of you? Okay. Alright. Nothing really else worth grabbing here. It's like a couple of miscellaneous things. There's something that I can wear. Take these vitamins too. Ooh, metallic dress style watch. I'm gonna put that on. It's a nicer watch. Definitely a nicer watch than what I was using. Okay. Ooh, hang on, ruby ring. There it is. Okay. Somebody in chat the other day told me that you can do Molotov cocktails with the cologne, and I thought that was really cool. Nothing? Alright. Alright, well, all these corpses have officially been looted now. So we can go ahead and start taking them one by one and burying them. I kind of feel like I should, I don't know, maybe burn them instead or something just to speed this along. But I've never done this. I've never done the whole mass grave. And when I did the last mega base, if you saw that video that's up on our YouTube channel, when I did the last mega base, I was going to do a mass grave for all of the zombies. And then I couldn't because they ended up dying and like decomposing while I was building the base. And I wasn't expecting them to go out in like just 3 weeks or something like that. And so now I'm going to actually bury the corpses off the bat. Ironically, like 2 or 3 of these are also like my bodies too. So I'm giving myself a proper burial. Fun game loop. Getting exhausted already. I guess that's because I'm also like using my shovel if I didn't have this instant timed action. But yeah, tons of fun stuff. So let's see here. Tomorrow, I'll probably play some Pokemon TCG for a little bit. I'm doing a tournament on Friday, and I'm running a new deck. And so I want to practice with it before the tournament. And so that's kind of the game plan for tomorrow is practice time. And it's like a small casual tournament. It's not like it's anything big, but still want to actually like enjoy that, you know? Okay. Man, if I can just get this parking lot cleared out by the end of the stream, I'll be so happy. So 2 seconds. I left some logs over here, so we might as well saw them real fast. Then now we'll be able to do more crosses. Let's go get these 3 logs over, or planks over here and all these nails. Put some more crosses down. Cool. All right, grave's coming along. I feel like there is a church on like the other side of the lake too, somewhere, and so I think that I might spend some time over there building up another graveyard. But truthfully, I fought most of them like around this area because I was trying to clear it out, and I made a mistake of honking one of the horns that is like right to the north of this, and so a ton of them like passed through the town on their way here. So that's why there were so many bodies around here. Alright, well, it looks like this is going to be the last corpse to go inside of that grave. That's pretty exciting. Alright. Might as well do another few sets here. Okay, look at that. Look how clean that is. Again, I don't think that's actually enough to handle all the corpses that are right here. But we're going to find out. Oh, man, I am spent. Like, I am spent today. Hey, Mad Hatter. Kind of. More like doing some cleaning up. Trying to get rid of all of these corpses that are around this new base location that we're working on. Because we're trying to make the largest base we've ever attempted in Project Zomboid. And so, like, normally one of our bases is about the size of this building and the parking lot and stuff like that. I'll show you the scope as soon as I drop off this corpse. Our next Zomboid mega base is going to be this city. And so it's the town of Dixie. And so it starts like right around here and loops all the way around like that. And so we're going to make the entire city ours, which, I mean, it's a big undertaking, but I mean, we are called Base Legend, right? Not Base Half-Ass It. All right, I'm going to just fill up a couple more of these graves. They should make a mod where the dead can, like, resurrect from graves and stuff like that. And so if you do this, you're basically just building an undead army. How many? So currently it's just me because we're just testing things out. 17 Dragonfish is also in chat. He's been helping out as well. And then we're going to be releasing the server to the general public probably next week after we work out a couple kinks with it. But that's kind of the game plan. Excessive exertion or excessive exhaustion. No, it is excessive exertion. I said it right the first time. Apparently we're in a lot of pain too. Weak. If you want to join our Discord, that's where we're going to be kind of giving out orders and stuff like that. We're going to need a lot of people to do supply runs. We're going to need a lot of people to build stuff, a lot of people to do metalworking. One of the biggest projects that's involved is we got to put a wall and outposts around the entire city. So that way we can kind of ward off the respawn mechanic, which that in and of itself is ridiculously hard. And so, yeah, if you want to help out with it, we'd love to have you on board. That's for sure. All right, last corpse we're going to put in here. We might as well finish this last one. Let's go ahead and bury full 5. And then we did, what's that, 5 times 6, which is 30. Plus another 10 down here. And so, wow. Not bad. Did 40 corpses being buried in here. I'll take it. Oh, dude, that's awesome. Yeah, like, we have so many new people in this project. And so definitely, if you're a part of it, definitely be a part of it. We're all for that. All right, let's go put all the jewelry that we stole from these corpses into storage. Along with, actually, you know what? Let me go ahead and just break apart all the electronic stuff before I get off. Where's the jewelries? Oh, yeah, that's right. I remember where it is. Let's get those watches in there real fast. And then over here, that's where I'm putting all the jewelry. Fantastic. Okay, and then the last thing that I wanted to do was disassemble all of these. Do I not have a screwdriver on me? Oh, that's absurd. Oh, that's right, because I gave 17 Dragonfishes all of my tools. and then you got in a car, and then the server crashed. And so I don't think I have a screwdriver. All right. Well, I'm putting one in. I'm giving myself a screwdriver. If there's one thing that I'm gonna give myself with like zero being upset about it, it's I'm giving myself a screwdriver. All right. Hang on, let me get these keys on this key ring too. They do not need to be here. Okay. Awesome. Toys Are Mine walkie-talkie, dismantle. Cool. Dismantle all of my digital watches. Perfect. Curious what that gave me in terms of our skill level. 10. All of that dismantling gave me 10 experience. That is obscene. Okay. Oh, aluminum. That needs to go in there too. Okay. All right, y'all. Well, I think that's going to do it for me today. Obviously, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. We do base building content. We do survival games. We got a lot of stuff coming down the pipeline, too, in the very, very near future. And so definitely hit that button if this is your type of content. But either way, you guys have a great rest of your Wednesday. I'll be on tomorrow. Again, I'm going to be practicing Pokemon TCG for a tournament that I got live on Friday. But either way, you guys have a great rest of your day. See you soon.